guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Atomic Sade, and today we are playing Love and Deepspace. I have the Storm, prologue to tomorrow, and we are going on with Xavier's story branch. So let's go ahead and get into the gameplay. So last we left, we were at Land of Secret Flames, which was Rafayel's story branch. So now we are on Xavier's Voyage of the Outcast. Pursue the Wanderer causing disappearances. Interesting. All right, let's get into it, y'all. Ooh. All right. Oh, I like that icon. It looks cute. Little purple, starry vibe. Oh! After some investigation combined with a vague hunch, I've identified a highly suspicious wanderer. Andrew is tracking it, but it's been several days since I got a response. This lull allows me to test the new gear Simone modified for me before the next mission. The only problem is that my partner, who promised to join me for this trial, is late as usual. Strike number 1.
10 rings! The training session is over now!
That's Simone for you. She can turn even the simplest sidearm into something extraordinary. I switch on the safety and put away my gun. My gaze drifts to the empty lane beside me. Looks like Xavier, king of tardiness, didn't get a chance to try out the new gear first.
But at least I have the luck of a partner who's always thinking about me.
Where you come from? He just be popping up. The door to the shooting range opened without me noticing. Xavier leans against the door frame and smiles. Yeah, what the hell?
I got caught up following a new lead. I didn't have time to tell you.
Oh, okay. I'll let it slide. Is it about that case you've been digging into? You've been really mysterious about it. Time you filled me in. He raises the cup in his hands as he speaks.
Let's talk over a cup of coffee first. I'll tell you everything then.
Okay, I'm down with that. I like coffee. I follow Xavier to the training room's lounge area. I grab the cup of coffee he offers me. I cautiously take a small sip. It's a little hot and sort of weak, but it's still decent. You made this? Uh-oh. Brace yourself.
The coffee machine did all the work.
Oh, okay.
I just put in the beans and provided the cup.
Oh, okay. It sounds like you didn't do much. Damn! But the coffee isn't bad. Hearing this, Xavier chuckles. So, your investigation is coffee related?
Certain people were smuggling painted protocore fragments in the coffee beans. I had to attend as a judge at the coffee contest. I figured that with all the effort they put in, there would be a clue about the ether cores.
Interesting.
But all we got were some modified, regular protocores.
Oh, I thought... I pause and my gaze falls into the cup in my hand.
What is it?
Since joining Special Operations, Xavier and I busied ourselves with tracking down leads on the ether cores. But I always had a feeling that he was carrying out this secret mission even long before he joined. I also think it's connected to Xavier's other secrets, but this isn't the right time to delve into them. I hold myself back from saying, I thought you know something related to the ether core's whereabouts. I thought you had more solid leads than Simone and I.
Oh, I figured you'd ask something more probing.
Yeah, girl, say it with your chest. Say what you really want to say. Come on. How so? As I'm reading my mind, Xavier gives me a chance to steer the direction of this conversation. But when Xavier lowers his head in response to my question, it almost seems like he's slightly upset.
Isn't there anything you genuinely want to ask?
Ooh. Go ahead, MC. Just go ahead. Come out right with it. Just do it. Despite everything we've been through so far, I've never really pressed Xavier about his connection to the ether cores. All right, now's the time. He's giving you that chance. The door is open. In that case... Oh, okay. I get to choose. How much do you know about the ether cores? Have you been tracking down ether cores before this? No, you really want to know how much he knows about it. not about him tracking it. You want to know what he knows about it. You must know more about the ether cores than the association, right?
In your mind, am I more capable than all of the association's hunters combined?
Yeah, actually, yeah. The association has its network, but maybe you're aware of the things that can't access. They can't access. His fingers lightly tap the wooden table in the lounge area.
I'm not entirely sure how many ether cores there are, let alone their capabilities. Their power comes from the very core of the cosmos.
Okay.
If fully awakened, they would spell disaster for the world.
Ooh. Noticing my thoughtful expression, he smiles and gently soothes the furrow between my brows. Oh, he's so sweet.
I know.
Yeah.
You aren't satisfied with my
Not
answer.
really, no.
But there are some truths you have to see and decide for yourself.
Ooh. Xavier's hunter watch, as well as mine, beep at the same time as he finishes speaking.
The wanderer you identified earlier, the one associated with the beta protocurve energy, is confirmed to be related to the ether cores. The detailed information has been synchronized with your device's data log. Get ready to head out.
All right.
This wanderer will also be difficult to deal with. Should I ask Simone to assist you?
That won't be necessary. My best mission partner is back. Aw. The call ends. I raise an eyebrow at Xavier. I should witness the truths and answers I'm after for myself. But that doesn't mean I have to do it alone. One last question. I'd like to know if my partner is willing to fight alongside me for this, and whether or not it's just for today.
I believe this answer will meet your expectations. I'll always be with you, beyond just today.
He's so sweet. All right, number 2. Ooh, I like this. 3 days later, Lincoln City's University. Okay. All right. Lately, several students at Prestaro University have disappeared after being attacked by the same wanderer, only to mysteriously reappear on campus a few days later. Although these students have returned unscathed, they have no memory of what happened while they were missing. Wow. Objective: find out the reasons behind these disappearances and eliminate the wanderer on campus. Ooh, that sounds fun. Oh! A hand reaches over, turns off the interface of my hunter's watch, and adjusts my cuff before pulling away.
If you keep staring at it, everyone will soon figure out we're hunters.
Yes, let me be normal. I lower my arm and glance at Xavier, who's walking next to me. You're right, Xavier. My astronomy buddy. The warm autumn sun peeks out from behind the leaves. It casts dappling light onto the corner of his mouth. Oh, dappled light.
That sounds a little staged.
Oh.
You're my journalism schoolmate, remember?
Oh, yeah, that sounds better. 3 days ago, the wanderer that Andrew tracking using the beta protocurve showed up at Prestaro University. Considering the recent student's disappearance at the university, the association has assigned us the mission to eliminate this wanderer. To prevent any unnecessary panic, Xavier and I are pretending to be students. With the university's help, we'll be conducting interviews with the attacked students under the guise of a campus TV station. Okay.
You're walking too fast.
Oh, sorry. My wrist is gently pulled, bringing me back to the moment I realized I've been rushing. This is the pace I'm used to when I'm on a mission. Yeah. But girl, you gotta relax. Come on now, you're making it too obvious. I look around and purposely slow down. But we finally found a wanderer that's connected to the ether cores. I would rather move quickly to prevent any problems from happening.
You seem eager.
A little bit. Aren't you? Xavier adjusts my backpack strap as it starts to slip.
Information about the ether cores is always shrouded in secrecy. Out of 100 leads, one might get you somewhere at best. This lead seems unusually straightforward.
It's almost as if it's been set up for us to find. Is that what you want to say?
It's just a guess.
Oh, okay. You might be right, but with the lead right before our eyes, I can't shake the feeling that we need to check it out ourselves.
Yeah, you really are the powerful and impressive evolver everyone's been talking about. But before we meet those students, our first job is to act as students.
Okay. As we talk, we end up walking down a tree-lined path and arrive at a bustling square. Around us, numerous sleek temporary booths are set up. Students are excitedly weaving through them.
Prestara University Club Recruitment.
There are so many people. Let's take a different route. It's almost time for our scheduled interview, and it wouldn't look good on us if we were late.
Yeah, it'll take a while. But how about we use this opportunity to relive our student days for a bit?
Oh, okay. No, we on business. We're here on business, Xavier. We can't do this. How are we going to do that? Okay, maybe we should do it. Fuck it. Xavier stares at me, then he fixes my hair and takes off his non-prescription glasses. Okay. Why they had to specify that? They wanted to make sure that we knew that he... Oh, because he's putting it on my face. Okay, so he's like, he's not inconsiderate and he's not here to fuck up your eyes. So he's taking off his non-prescription glasses. Like, okay, because if it was prescribed glasses, that would be kind of like, why are you blinding me like that? Like, you know, I guess, okay. He puts them on my face.
Much better.
Aw, does this make me look more like a student?
It just looks nice.
All right, hold on.
Hi, are you a freshman this year?
Hold on. I'm getting into character. Do I look studious, y'all? I feel studious.
You seem perfect for the lead role in our film club's latest project. Are you interested?
All right, let me get my student bag. While the club member looks down to find the registration from a corner of Xavier's mouth slightly curls up. Okay.
What did I say?
I feel like Xavier was throwing his teammate under the bus, but this trick surprisingly works. By the time we arrive at our scheduled interview spot, I'm completely in student mode. Here we go, we in student mode.
Hello, I'm the student council's vice president. So, I was told you guys were hunters.
Are you okay? Why does he sound so sad? The tall, lanky boy gives a slightly uneasy smile, his head sinking lower as he speaks. Aw, what's wrong?
The students who disappeared earlier are waiting in the classroom. They only know it's for a campus TV interview.
I want to hug him. You need help? Sorry, could you repeat what you just said?
I mean, just keep the question simple and try not to scare anyone.
Oh, baby, you need some help.
After all, they've all had
You've been through
encounters with the Wanderer. Let's make sure we don't add to their trauma.
Aw. Were you also a victim? You give it victim. Understood. We'll be careful. Oh, poor thing. Oh! As we enter the classroom, several pairs of curious, wary eyes quickly focus on us. I clear my throat and offer a genuine, friendly smile. Hi, I'm a broadcast journalism major and a member of the campus television station. This is my partner. Introduce yourself. Xavier steps forward but doesn't speak, which prompts me to continue. Oh, so you're not gonna speak? Fine, I'll finish. He's the one who will handle the microphone and camera. He's an astronomy major. Our simple introduction doesn't achieve the effects we wanted. Damn. Perhaps the Wanderer did give them quite a scare. They scrutinize us warily, but no one responds. Oh damn, they all traumatized.
Hi,
What? A bag full of drinks appears from behind the door. The person holding it hesitates, struggling to gesture a couple of times. I take the bag. The vice president shyly smiles, then silently moves to sit by the classroom's back door. He's definitely an introvert. Cooperating with us on the university's behalf must be tough for him. Yeah, you can tell he's struggling. When I distribute the drinks with Xavier, the classroom's tense atmosphere begins to soften. Good. As I try to come up with an appropriate icebreaker, Xavier nudges my elbow. What you gotta say?
Oh, right. Didn't we meet up downstairs this morning?
Huh? I'm confused, so I managed only a grunt in response.
I think I forgot to check in for my morning class.
You're an astronomy major! Aren't you taking Dr. Ulysses' course?
It takes me a moment to realize that Xavier's somber tone doesn't match his hopeful eyes. What's on your mind, Xavier? As I move the chair, I lean in closer to Xavier's ear. Did you do your research ahead of time?
I just threw out a question and didn't expect it to go anywhere.
Straightening his posture, Xavier smiles and looks at the student who responded to his question earlier.
Yeah, his classes are really tough.
The student relaxes as the conversation begins to flow more naturally. Okay, Xavier, you're good at living this double life, huh?
I knew it. When it comes to the strictest professor at Prestara University, no one can beat Dr. Ulysses.
Ulysses.
But it's not that bad. While he's strict in class, he's pretty chill on the basketball court when classes are over.
Okay.
Actually, I missed one of Dr. Ulysses' meetings because of that Wanderer incident.
Oh.
Thanks for reminding me. I need to catch up with him later.
Probe him now!
You're welcome.
Ask about the Wanderer. What are you doing? Xavier adjusts his position and gives me a knowing look. Seeing Xavier's cue, I quietly switch on the recorder and casually throw out a question. Okay, good. All right. Besides missing out on that meeting, can you tell us a bit more about what happened after that attack? You can say whatever you want. Don't worry, we won't disclose any personal information. The students exchange looks. They seem resolved to speak. Ooh.
I'll go first then.
Oh, okay. I'm not sure if it's just me, but his eyes seemed to go blank for a moment after he said that. Spooky. Oh.
This is what we call a white hole, a theoretical region of space-time. If we reverse all
What
the
are you
symbols
doing?
Oh, sorry, I just want to
of
take a picture of you.
representing the
You look
geometry
cute
of
right there in the
space-time,
light. I'm sorry.
And in this very space,
Okay, I put my
objects
phone
are
away,
no
sorry.
longer unable to escape from it.
We're not actually
Or
here for
rather,
the lecture, but
they can
we
only
might as well
escape
look the
from it.
part. I slide the open textbook to the center of the desk, line up my notebook and pens, and place a water bottle to the side. Your desk is so neat. It's only a matter of time before the professor notices. According to the student's account, the incident occurred outside the classroom. He was heading to a meeting with the professor. Okay. I decided to talk to the professor to see if we could gather any new clues. So I dragged Xavier with me the next day, and we snuck into his class.
Yeah, it's a perfect disguise. The way you quickly claimed a seat in the back was nice and clean, too.
Yeah. The back row is the VIP section. It has a great view, an ambiance, perfect for relaxing, entertainment, and even spotting two students in the back row secretly holding hands under their desk. I casually changed the subject. Aw. Where did you prefer to sit when you were in school? You know, me personally, it depends on what type of class I was in. Like, if it was like a class I wasn't worried about, like I just want to chill, I would sit in the back. But if something I really needed to focus on, I would sit in the front because like it's hard for me to pay attention and focus. So for classes I know I might struggle in, I would sit in the very front because I feel like I need to focus. And I feel like it's easier for me to not get distracted when I sit in the front because I won't be on my phone or nothing because I'm right in front of the professor. So it's like I will be like reluctant to grab my phone out in front of everybody. So if I'm in the back, that means, oh, I ain't worried about this course. I'm just chilling, whatever, I'm good. But if I'm sitting in the front, just know that I'm locked in for real, okay? Where do you be sitting at?
I didn't have a particular preference, but I usually sat in the back too.
Oh, okay.
The sunlight was nice, and the breeze was refreshing.
How comfortable were the desks and chairs?
They were okay.
Just okay. As our casual chat drifts on, I flip open my notebook and turn my attention back to our mission. Even though we learned a lot of details from talking to the students affected by the attack yesterday, we didn't find anything notable. Those 5 students were either normal people or evolvers. Ooh. They encountered the Wanderer in various spots. Some were on the tree-lined path and others were in labs. And they woke up in different places afterwards. This Wanderer doesn't seem to be limited to indoor or outdoor spaces. There's no clear pattern to where it shows up.
It's not completely random, though.
Is it not? Xavier takes the pen from me and draws a few circles on my notebook.
All the incidents happened at night. If that's connected to the Wanderer's behavior, then we can narrow our search. Also, all these students just started college this year.
Right. Does that mean something?
Maybe this Wanderer thinks freshmen are easy targets.
Oh, okay. Then it must have access to the university's enrollment system. Damn, what an advanced Wanderer this is. I flip through the notebook pages again and again, yet nothing clicks. It seems like the Wanderer is targeting the students at random, but I can't believe it's just a coincidence.
In this world, many coincidences are often part of a larger scheme. These students are being chosen for a reason. We just haven't figured it out yet.
Ooh, this is juicy. Some Wanderers do target certain individuals. For example...
You! Over there!
Oh shit, he talking to me? We were caught? Realizing the sudden silence around me, I look up to see Dr. Ulysses on the podium. He's smiling. Okay, he's smiling.
Yes. I'm talking to you. Young lady in the back row.
What? Why are you calling me out right now? I like this classroom though.
Come up here and show everyone what a Morris Thorn wormhole is.
A who? The hell is that? Alright. I never thought I'd get caught talking in class. For a moment, I'm stunned and don't know how to respond.
No? Then let's have your friend try. Come along now.
Oh, Dr. Ulysses don't play. I tug at Xavier's clothes and quickly whisper. Oh, yeah, quickly whisper. Let me do it. If I mess up, I'll just apologize. He was happy about that, like, here, go ahead. Xavier reassuringly squeezes my hand, stands up, and confidently walks to the podium. Oh, okay, well, maybe he is going up there. What the hell is that? The classroom lights dim. Oh, okay. And a holographic projection appears from his fingers. It forms the image of the universe. Ooh.
In theory, the Morris Thorn wormhole is a traversable wormhole.
Okay.
It is spherically symmetrical and features a throat that bridges 2 black holes. The throat is a finite spherical region containing negative energy density matter to counteract gravitational forces inside the wormhole.
As Xavier speaks in a measured tone, the stars shift under his touch and gradually forms a wormhole model. Okay. The lights from distant planets flicker before us, and his silhouette seemingly stretches across light years. For a moment, I wonder, was Xavier like this back in college?
Correct. The negative energy's repulsive gravitational properties keep the wormhole's throat open, allowing matter or signals to pass through. time travel becomes possible with this model. For example, the deep space tunnel above us might very well be a giant wormhole.
Ah, I see.
The mysterious deep space signals could then make their way to our distant Earth.
Okay.
Perhaps certain materials, or even other forms of life, can find us through these cosmic channels.
Okay.
What are you thinking about?
Get out my head! I snap back to reality. Xavier has crossed the starry expanse and now stands before me. He's within arm's reach once more. I'm curious. Were you really an astronomy graduate?
Who knows? I have too many diplomas at home. I need to check first.
Okay, period. I know that's right. When the bell rings, signaling the end of the lecture, the classroom empties out quite quickly, even though it was packed just moments ago. As the professor starts to pack, I approach him. I'm about to ask about the students who were attacked.
Xavier, have you been a deep space hunter for so long that you want to relive your college days?
Oh. The professor walks away from the podium, one hand holding his bag and the other in his pocket. His serious demeanor is gone. Oh.
Hello. Are you also a deep space hunter? His colleague, perhaps?
Oh, okay. He knows what's up.
This is Ulysses.
Oh.
He's an old friend of mine. Now he works as an assistant professor.
Oh, y'all.
I was promoted to associate professor 2 years ago.
Okay. Y'all friends? That's so cool. I like that.
Congratulations.
Aw.
Thank you.
Thank you. First, there was Jeremiah, a mysterious florist. Now it's a university physics professor. I'm once again shocked by how unpredictable Xavier's social circle is. Yeah.
Let's get back to business. You're not the type of person to visit without a reason. Did something happen at the university?
I'm on a mission.
He's on a mission.
Well, if you're involved, it can't be just any mission. Should I be expecting a major incident to take place?
Looks like I'm not the only one who has a certain impression about Xavier. But this gives me a perfect opening to ask him about the Wanderer. Dr. Ulysses, we heard one of your students was attacked by a Wanderer and went missing for a few days. Were you in the area when that happened? Ulysses pauses for a moment before nodding.
I was in the lab preparing for a meeting when I heard a scream outside the room. But I didn't find anything even after looking around.
Oh.
I later learned that a student had been attacked by a Wanderer. Fortunately, he wasn't seriously injured.
Okay. It looks like Ulysses didn't see the Wanderer. I'm a little disappointed.
Did the lab's flux stabilizer show any reaction?
No.
I immediately get what Xavier is hinting at. If the flux stabilizer didn't react, then the Wanderer's metaflux fluctuation level must be below 50. There are only a few Wanderers capable of such stealth. Our search is narrowed considerably.
It's also possible we're dealing with a modified Wanderer.
As if reading my mind, Xavier reveals another observation. I nod. Got it. I'll ask Andrew to compare the protocurve data with the possible Wanderer profiles.
Wait. I just remembered something.
What?
The flux stabilizer can't detect that level of metaflux. However, the research center's RMFMA might.
RMFMA?
But the research center isn't even near here.
It was moved to the campus earlier this year, so it's not that far away now.
Oh, okay.
It should have captured the metaflux fluctuation and its dynamic range when the Wanderer appeared.
Then, can we use that device for a bit?
RMFMA. It stands for Reflective Metaflux Field Monitor and Analyzer.
Long ass name. A flicker of doubt crosses my mind, but I push it aside for now. I wait for Ulysses to respond.
Sure. As long as you have the clearance to operate it and access the system, you can use it.
Okay. But we don't quite fit those requirements.
Let's go.
Oh, what? Where we going? Huh? Xavier picks up my backpack and turns to Ulysses. Not turns on.
Aren't you going to lead the way?
Yeah, take us where we need to go. Tired of this, Grandpa. I'm talking to you, Xavier. Oh, they just love hitting me up, huh? I'm in the middle of a story, y'all. Calm down. All right, number 5. Oh. The research center Ulysses mentioned is formerly known as the Prestera University's Deep Space Exploration Research Center. It houses the RMFMA under a skylight on the 3rd floor. The machine's brass casing and bulky and bulky appearance make it stick out like a sore thumb. Yet the screen's flashing indicator lights and fast-moving images exude a sophisticated air.
This analyzer is one of the most advanced pieces of tech in the past few decades, and it remains so today. It can detect the slightest fluctuations in the deep space tunnel. Unfortunately, there are fewer than 10 of them in the world. Many talented researchers and professors have turned down prestigious offers elsewhere. Also, they could work with the RMFMA at our research center.
Do Xavier and I need to apply for access to retrieve its data? Where's Xavier? Ah, there he is.
All the data related to the Wanderer is corrupted.
Xavier appears from behind the RMFMA. He removes his safety goggles and takes off his disposable lab coat. Aside from how did you operate that machine and you know how to use it, I focus on the most important one. What did you mean by corrupted? Did it capture even a trace of the Wanderer?
Yes. It showed that a Wanderer appeared on the university's campus in the past 2 weeks. But all the data has been tampered with. The generated spectrum also has many errors. It can't be used as a clue.
The hem and cuffs on his lab coat somehow got tangled together. Xavier frowns and pulls harder, but they're still stuck. Raise your hand a little more. As I help Xavier wriggle out of his lab coat, my mind races with questions. Maybe the RMFMA is too old, so it's malfunctioning.
If that were the case, the first issues wouldn't show up in detection and sampling errors. Which means someone deliberately tampered with it.
Once he's out of the lab coat, I meet his gaze. It's brimming with confidence. It's a rare high-end device, yet Xavier seems to know it inside and out, and can even log into the system to use it. I slightly pull him forward. I purposely change my expression and lower my voice. Alright, cut to the chase. How are you able to operate this machine?
It might look complex, but it's actually easy to use.
You know that's not what I meant.
You're not really going to interrogate me right now, are you?
As Ulysses returns from examining the data, I let go of Xavier and step back to make room. He's so mysterious.
The data is corrupted, and just as you suggested, someone probably tampered with it. However, the research center is a secure, newly built facility that few people can access. If we include me, only a handful of researchers work here.
Okay.
The last system login was recorded to be over a month ago.
Has anyone else been in here the past 2 weeks?
Right. Ulysses thinks long and hard before finally giving a hesitant reply. Uh-oh.
Yes, but it's not anything suspicious. There was a study event here for new students. Part of the event included a tour of our facilities. That was when we introduced them to this analyzer.
The new students who started this year, could it be...
Those 5 students who were attacked all enrolled this year.
Xavier voices my thoughts. I take out my phone, check the school's official website, and quickly find the article about the study event. 5 students were selected. They are...
Here.
Xavier points to the 5 names displayed on the screen.
All the students who encountered the Wanderer are listed.
The study event, that the tampered device, the elusive Wanderer, everything starts to connect. This isn't a coincidence, Xavier. Something's off about that study event. The Wanderer is targeting its participants.
Indeed.
He agrees, but he keeps his finger on the screen. I look again. Group leader, Soren, vice president of the school council. That timid boy? I knew it!
Hello. I'm the student council's vice president. So, I was told you guys were hunters.
It's the same guy who helped us on behalf of the university, and the only one who wasn't attacked. He's definitely suspicious. Yes! I knew something was
There's
off about
only
him.
one way to find out.
I'm contacting him right now. I knew something was off about that kid. Xavier is the first to head out. After saying goodbye to Ulysses, I'm about to leave, but a glance at the wall makes me stop in my tracks. Instead of a certificate, there's an old, framed group photo at the top. It's yellowed with age, and the faces in that photo are all a bit blurry. God damn, Bree. Yet, the person who's on the edge, I look closer, oh my god, the suspense, and that indistinctive figure suddenly comes into focus. It's Xavier! How old is this nigga? Wait, hold on. He's from the future, right? Or something? Wow. Damn. The plot thickens, y'all. Sheesh. Oh, we at the court. Okay. I sit on the bench near the basketball court. I watch the ball arc through the air and precisely hit the back rim of the hoop. It bounces back into Xavier's hand. It's hard to fully appreciate this rare sunset, something I haven't seen much since graduation. It won't be long until we meet Soren. I unconsciously lower my head to look at my phone. It still has my chat with him. We're still a little unclear about the students. Could you go over some of the details with us in person? How about we meet up in 20 minutes at the lecture hall in the main teaching building?
Sorry, I'm at the student union. There's a student council meeting right now. It won't end until at least 7 p.m.
It's okay. We'll wait for you downstairs at the student union. You missed?
You've been quiet for a
Yeah, I heard
while.
that. Huh? Really? Xavier stops moving and stands by the 3-point line. He gazes at me.
We know he's in a meeting inside this building. Unless his evol lets him create wings so he can fly away, we'll definitely see him.
I look at the open door in front of the student union, then I look at Xavier's calm face. I wonder what's making the victim stay quiet about the study event. And then there's Soren. He knows why we're here, but he doesn't say anything. If he's really behind this, that's some nerve.
Maybe he doesn't want to get caught up in any trouble. Either way, we'll be able to ask him soon. And if he still refuses to talk, we can investigate.
Okay. Or beat his ass. I'm just kidding. We won't want to do that. He keeps gazing at me. His eyes are firm and steady. I nod. Then he offers me the basketball.
Want to try?
Yeah, I'm actually pretty good at basketball, Xavier. I know his invitation is clearly his way of offering me a break from the mission. I can't bring myself to refuse, so I stand up. Sure. After a brief warm-up, I confidently aim the ball at the hoop. But before I could throw it, a sparrow just lands at the top. Interrupted by that, I turn to look at Xavier. If the Wanderer's appearance isn't a coincidence, then it just confirms our suspicion. Someone lured us here on purpose.
Should we call for backup in advance? Or are you implying there's a high chance the ether core is here? I'm going to guess the latter.
The sparrow is attracted to the small bird, balls of light, and flies away. Xavier moves closer and supports my arm. Aww.
Aim it a bit higher. Good. Now throw.
Aw, he's so cute. My accuracy is slightly off this time. The ball hits the backboard and rolls to my feet. I bend down to pick it up. Maybe it's not as terrible as we think it is. It could just be a coincidence, and Soren is a dedicated vice president of the student council. He does seem to be a good, well-behaved student, sort of like you. Xavier takes the ball from my hand and steps back to give me a demonstration.
Perhaps it's because he looks like a good student that makes him the best at doing things behind the scenes.
Ooh.
After all, people don't write their secrets on their faces. The calmer the water's surface, the easier it is to hide dangerous undercurrents.
The ball leaves his hand and once again goes through the hoop with a precise shot. As it bounces back, I intercept it before it reaches him. You always have a lot to say about other people, but what about you? Move closer. Recalling the blurry yellowish photo from the research center, I move closer to Xavier. Maybe it's the backlight that causes flickering spots to appear in my vision. My consciousness falters for a moment. Xavier, when I first saw him, Xavier in the no-hunt zone, Xavier at the research center, and Xavier playing basketball at sunset. They appear in front of me all at once. They line up gracefully and blend into the figure of the person before me.
Me?
Yeah, you. What secrets are you hiding behind your calm face? Yeah. From the distant past to the present, who are you, really? Even though I'm so close to you, experienced all this life and death situations with you, I still cannot seem to fully understand you.
Huh?
Xavier's puzzled gaze lingers on my face and suppresses the questions in my heart. The only thing I eventually say is, I was going to ask if you're truly a good student, or do you have some secrets? After I think for a moment, he speaks in a calm tone. Well, after thinking for a moment, he speaks in a calm tone.
I'd say I'm a good student. I paid attention in class and always kept my eyes on the front of the classroom. That's how I kept ending up making eye contact with a classmate who frequently turned around during class.
He looks at me with a knowing gaze. I look back into his eyes and feel as if everything sounds familiar. Maybe your classmate just wanted to check the clock at the back of the classroom. See how much time was left before the class was over.
Oh. You're asking if I have a hidden side to me like Soren?
Yes, bruh. He responds with a question. Now it's my turn to think about my answer. Fortunately, Xavier doesn't seem to expect one from me. Instead, he slightly lowers his head as if he's talking to himself.
But the parts of me you think you know, and the parts you think you don't know, they make up who I am. All of me. Right here in front of you.
We no longer pay attention to the basketball. The sound of it bouncing on the ground echoes in my ears. Back up. It isn't until I see Xavier's hand wave in front of me that I realize the lingering sound in my heart is my heartbeat.
I think we have a new lead.
Oh, we do? I compose myself and look into the direction that Xavier is pointing in. I catch sight of the enthusiastic student from yesterday's interview. He's walking out of the student union. Didn't he say he needed a week off after the Wanderer attack? I grab Xavier's arm. Something's not right. Let's ask him. Interesting. It's getting juicy. It is getting juicy, y'all. All right, this is going to be part 1. This will be a 2-parter. All right, so, yeah. A lot to unpack there. Xavier, very, very mysterious. Like, I feel like the more I feel like we get to know Xavier, the more questions we have. And yeah, so we're gonna find out, I guess. And then Soren, very suspicious kid, very suspicious, very timid. I don't know what he's hiding, but he's definitely giving suspicious. And I like Ulysses. Professor Ulysses, I like him. He's cool. Xavier got a lot of friends. All right, well, that's it for this part of the gameplay. Part 2 will be uploaded shortly after this one. If you guys like this video, please be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel if you aren't subscribed already. If you like Love and Deepspace content, my name is Atomic Sade. And that's a wrap. See y'all in part 2. Bye, guys.